Good. And you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing really well. And we have Trung. Trung, how are you today?
Yes, today I'm fine. Thank teacher.
You're doing very well. Good to hear. And what about Fernando? Fernando, how are you today?
Fine, thanks. I'm very
Doing well. Okay. Welcome to class, you guys. So we are going to go ahead and get started with our lesson. And this is the lesson that we are going to work on today. And it is about electric cars. So it says idea for charging electric cars light years ahead. In today's class, we're going to do 5 things. We are going to do a warm-up question. We're going to read, listen, answer questions, and then practice conversation. And we're going to talk about electric cars and specifically the ideas about charging electric cars. So let's do a warm-up question first. And what you guys can do is say your name and where you live, and you're going to say one thing you know. One thing. What did I say? Yeah, say one thing you know about electric cars. Okay, anything that you've read or that you've seen on TV or online, anything at all. So I'm going to go first with the warm up. So my name is Shannon. I live in Canada. I live in a small town called Westing in Western Canada near Vancouver. I do not know a lot about electric cars. I do not know much about them. They are not very popular in Canada. So that's one thing I can say about electric cars is in fact they are not very popular in Canada. Hybrids are more popular. But like a just 100% electric car, no, not so popular. Let's talk to Vanya. So Vanya, can you do the warm-up question, please?
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Vania. I'm from Mexico. I live in Toluca City. I don't know nothing about the electric cars. In Mexico, it's not popular. I believe that there isn't here, but that's it.
Good. Yeah, they're good for the environment, right? It is a nice idea, but they're not so popular in Mexico either. Yeah. What you want to say here, Vanya, is I don't know anything about electric cars.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
You are very welcome. Okay, let's talk to Trung. So Trung, can you do the warm-up for us?
Yes, my name is Trung, and I'm from Vietnam. Now I live in Ho Chi Minh City, and uh, I know electric car have existing for a long time, but in my country, in Vietnam, we have not the electric car. No one using the electric car because we don't have the car charge system, and about the road, the weather. For example, in Vietnam, sometimes the water in a high in the street, and with the electric car, and it's easy to the power have problem when they make the water. That reason the people in Vietnam not using the electric car. Yes.
Good turn, really good. Yeah, you're right. They've been around for a long time, right? It's not a new technology necessarily, right? But you see the problems would be the charging system maybe is not available, right? And also the water, maybe from rain and things like that, would not be very good for the cars. Very good. And what about Fernando? Fernando, can you do the warm-up for us?
Yes, of course. My name is Fernando Sanabria. I was born in Mexico City, and actually, I live here in Mexico City. And well, actually, the electric and hybrid cars are very expensive, and yes, they aren't popular here in Mexico.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that in Europe, have you guys heard? I think in Europe they're maybe more popular, but not in America. We don't seem to want them. Okay, go ahead, Fernando. What else do you know?
Yes, I know that there aren't. Well, I haven't seen one electric charging station yet, and I know the city, but there aren't electric stations yet. I think that the people that have electric or hybrid cars, they charge it in their homes, because I haven't seen one electric station.
Good. Yeah, that's sort of the problem, I suppose. Hey, what about in the future, Fernando? Do you think, because in Mexico City it would be a good solution for some of the pollution, right? Do you think in the
Yes,
future it could be popular?
I think that it could be a great solution in order to improve the air, the condition of the air. But I think that the government can improve the taxes for this kind of cars or vehicles to improve all the air condition. But I don't know what happened with that politics that doesn't that they don't help to the people that we can buy that kind of cars.
I know, yeah, it makes it a little more complicated. Politicians, I think, is the word you're looking for here, Fernando. Those politicians.
Politicians, okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, there's some issues about them, but environmentally, they're a great idea. That is for sure. So let's read about this charging system, you guys, and then we can talk some more about it. So we'll start with Vanya. So Vanya, can you please read paragraph 1 for us?
Okay. Why are routes making a connection to the electricity grid and install expensive and often use public car charging system when you can convert an existing street lamp into a charging station instead of?
Good job, Vanya. Be careful with this word charging. It's like a really hard j. Charging.
Okay, charging.
Sounds good.
Charge.
Yeah, sounds good. Good. Charging. Good. Okay. And Trin, can you read paragraph 2?
Yes, that's what currently is taking place in the very upmarket London, Proud of Kensington and Chelsea. Its council is working with two companies, UK based and and uh, energy providers OVO and German tech firm City to create a network of 50 charge, charge, charging sockets similar, similarly by hacking distinguished lamp that happen to be located next to a parking space.
Good, Trim. Good job. That was a difficult passage. Be careful with this word, energy.
Energy.
Yeah, good. Okay, let's keep going. So, Fernando, can you read us paragraph 3?
Yeah, sure. The ubiquity simple socket charging point can be installed potentially anywhere, as long as there is a power supply. In the case of the street lamps, they are converted so that they use very energy efficient LED lights, meaning that they have electricity to spare. This extra power can then be used to charge an electric car, provided the owner has the right cable.
Excellent job on your reading, Fernando. In English, though, we say LED lights. In English, we call them LED lights.
Okay, LED.
Very good job. Okay, so this is our lesson, guys. Do you guys have any questions, any doubts, or any vocabulary questions?
Yes.
Die up, teacher.
Trim, go ahead.
This up. Why the first work? This up. Why this up?
Are you asking about this?
Yes.
Trim? Dig up? Ah, okay. Dig up. I'll show you what it means to dig up a road. It means to use like construction equipment to almost like pull it up or take it up in order to do something. Do a picture. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Here we go. So let me see if I can find you a good picture. Here. This is digging up a road. Digging is when we go into the earth, we go into the ground. Like a dog will dig a hole, right? Or if we're planting a garden, we might dig a little space for our plants. So digging is when we go into the earth. To dig up a road looks like this, right? To kind of destroy it, maybe to do something under, right? This is digging up.
Yes.
Yeah. So, do you guys have any other questions? Oh, that's not our lesson. Sorry. Here we go.
Yes,
Any
yes,
other questions?
I have a question. What does happen to be means?
Yeah. It almost talks about when something is a coincidence.
Coincidence.
Yeah. In Spanish, I think happen to use like suele estar.
Okay.
Right? So it's almost just like a coincidence where there are street lamps that are next to a parking space. When that happens, right? If there's that coincidence, that's a good place to put these charging stations.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Any other questions, you guys?
No, I think not.
Who can tell me in English, how does this technology function? You can explain how it functions. So in other words, when you're driving, your car almost has no electricity. What do you do? What can you do?
Well, I know that the engine, it's different about the combustion, works different. That
It does.
this kind of cars uh, have some batteries that that can charge an amount of charge of electric charge, but I don't know really how this kind of engineering works.
Good, Fernando, that's okay. That's okay. What I'm asking is about the lesson. So I'm asking about the charging station. How does it work? How does the charging station work? So if you're driving and you have almost no electricity, what do you do? Maybe not. Okay. Trent, do you want to try to answer? What do you do according to the tech?
According the tech, I think the tech talk about the difficult in spill the charging system.
I want to look at the picture, you guys. I want to show you what they're talking about because I think it's important. What is it? Electricity, simple. I think it's called. Okay, let's have a look at what the technology is or what they're describing. Okay, here we go. This one is exactly what they are talking about. So I hope you guys can see the picture. There's a light pole here, right? This is existing. So this is like a light, a street light that lights up the street at night.
Yes.
They adapt it, right? So they put the socket here, and if it's next to a parking space, like this one is, this would be an option of where you can charge your car. Because in the city, there are many, many streetlights, right, that are existing. They're already there. Here's a different image. Same idea. So here's the street light, and they just add this socket, and then you can charge your car if you park next to it. Is it clear?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're not building new charging stations, but they're converting or changing the street lights, right, into charging stations. So that it makes it easier, I suppose, right? For what they're doing. Okay. We're going to move on, you guys, with our lesson. We're going to listen, answer questions, and then we're going to talk about this idea, and we'll talk a little more about electric cars and charging.
Currently taking place in the very upmarket London borough of Chelsea. Its council is working with two UK-based energy provider OVO and German tech firm Electricity to create a network of 50 charging sockets, simply by hacking existing street lamps that happen to be located next to a parking space. The Electricity simple socket charging can be installed potentially anywhere, as long as there's a power supply. In the case of the street lamps, they're converted so that they use very energy efficient LED lights, meaning that they have electricity to spare. This extra power can then be used to charge an electric car, provided the owner has the right.
Let's do the questions that go along with the lesson. And we'll start with Trun. So Trun, can you read number 1 and then choose the correct answer?
Yes. What are Kensington and Chelsea Council, VOV and Upper City working together to do? uh, adapt just alarm so they can be used to charge electric car.
Really good job, Trent. That's the important part. They're just adapting. They're making a change to an existing structure. That is the one for sure. And Fernando, can you do question number 2?
Yeah. Which of the following sentences is true according to the text? The electricity device will only.
Sorry. How were the Islam changed to make them more suitable for upgraded symbol rockets? Um, I think they were hacked into and programmed.
That's a good guess, but it's actually not that one. Have a look right here.
Uh, uh, Be- Bezel lipo is
To
installed.
install. Yeah, they changed the light bulb so there was this extra electricity. Electricity to spare is extra electricity, right? Yeah, so that's what they did. So I want to work with a question for our conversation portion, and I want you guys to talk about how to encourage people in your country to use electric cars. So, what would have to change? What should the government do? What should businesses do? Um, I think it's a little different for every country, but how do you encourage people in your country to use electric cars? Let's start with Fernando. So, Fernando, what about in Mexico? How could Mexican people be encouraged to use electric cars?
I think that reducing the taxes and reducing the value of the cars because not all the people can buy a normal car unless unless an electric car or a hybrid car. So I think that if the cars reduce the cost of them, the people could buy and if the government reduces the taxes, it would be better. And also the highways could be better because the cars could could be faster. And that's sorry. No, that's all. So,
Good, Fernando. Good, good. So for you, you think the money, the cost is a big factor. It's important.
yes, 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 of course.
Totally agree. What you want to say when you want to talk about, like, many people can't afford to buy a regular car, much less an electric car. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah, it's very true. I would say in Canada as well, the cost is a factor. The cost is, they're more expensive than regular cars, and repairing them is more expensive also. So if something goes wrong, if they have a problem, that can be really expensive too. So people are like, they're not so interested.
Yeah.
Not so interested. Okay, and Trung, what about you? Tell us about the situation in Vietnam. How could the government or society encourage Vietnamese people to use electric cars?
Yes, I think the first thing is important thing is about the price,
Mhm.
because on electric car is so expensive, and we have it if the cheap or available price is the best choice for everyone. And then that's the system charging, and the roads is better. I think many people will change using the electric car, because when we using the electric car, uh, it save a lot of money because we don't using the gas petrol. And I think the next negative thing is, no, a positive thing is, um, it's it protect the pollution. It protect the environment. They have no pollution, because now I think the car in the stop region make make house the environment become terrible now.
Good job, Trung. Yeah, I think that the benefit is you don't pay for gas. And in many countries, gas is really expensive, like really expensive. But so it has some benefits, environmental benefits and economic benefits as well. But nobody's using them. Not in any of our countries anyway. You guys, I'm going to wrap our class up. Thank you for coming. Good work practicing your English, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night or a wonderful day. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.
Yes, bye teacher.
Okay.